The countdown is well and truly on to the launch of the new season, and to prove it, Danny and Sergio have called the squad back to full training, a squad that includes old favourites as well as some new faces. We caught up with Danny Bloor for an update as the team prepares for its pre-season schedule.
Well, Danny Bloor, it's halfway through August on a Tuesday night, and by now you'd have had about 3 or 4 league games under your belt already, but actually it's really just about the start of your pre-season.
Yep, we started pre-season on Tuesday evening, Tuesday the 18th of August, and we know in our whole life it's differing times, so it's different, but it was great to see the boys on Tuesday, everyone at Priory Lane, the new signings, and everyone in terrific spirits, and can't wait to get the boys fit. They're going to certainly be worked very hard over the coming weeks, and we've got our first scheduled pre-season game this Saturday, the 22nd of August, when we play Rustle from the Kent League, and the boys will work hard again on Thursday, and then next week they will train hard on Tuesday and Thursday with a friendly against Whitehawk on the 29th. So a busy time.
We'll mention 1 or 2 new signings in a minute, but I know you've had a number of everybody welcome sort of sessions, practice games, enjoy your football, and millions of players turning up. I just wonder, how a manager sorts out. They've all got obviously a lot to offer, and they're all keen as mustard. How do you pick out of, I don't know, a couple of dozen, the half dozen who might just make it?
Well, obviously, I think I've sort of made it pretty clear. We've got a recruitment team now, which is headed up by Graham Wright. So we get emails, we get players recommended to us virtually on a daily basis. So not all what is in those emails is the truth. So I send all that stuff to Graham Wright. He then sifts through it. He does some more research, does some more due diligence, and then we, if we like what we've seen and what we've heard, and then we will make phone calls as well, we get the players in. So we've had some trialists around, and from those we've invited 7 or 8 back in to do a full pre-season with us, and we've actually agreed to sign 2 of those. So I'll tell you all who the 2 are we've signed. The first of those is young Leon Gravata. Leon's been around the club for the last probably 18 months. He actually came on in the game at Dartford last season. So Leon's he's come back from lockdown, and he looks as though he's grown up. He was at Brighton Hove Albion, got released as a 16-year-old. Disappointment there, but Leon can play in wide positions, and he's an exciting young man. He's an exciting player. He may not be big in stature, but he's certainly big in heart, and I am really looking forward. And I can see him pushing 1 or 2 of the senior players to get in our starting 11. We've also signed Charlie Lambert. Now Charlie played for Peacehaven last season, played in that Sussex Senior Cup semi-final. Prior to that, I'd watched him play 2 or 3 times, and I think what is evident with Charlie is his work rate. We know how we want the team to work, which was pretty apparent by the end of last season. And Charlie Lambert scored goals. I think he scored 25 goals for Peacehaven last season. But his work rate is phenomenal, and I think he'll soon become a massive fans' favourite, just purely how he works. And we look back in the day when Gary was manager, Gary Wilson. We need to unearth Sussex players, and I'm pretty confident Charlie Lambert will be one of those.
I know that you're a long way to completing your squad, and I'm not expecting names from you, but how far away are you? How many more signings are you looking to make?
I would think there's probably 4, 5. It's no secret. We need a couple of defenders. Yeah. We're working hard. The recruitment team, myself, Sergio. Great to see Sergio. Sergio's been away and been in quarantine, as they say. So great to see Sergio. We're working hard, but let's not kid ourselves. It's all about October the 3rd. We've got some good pre-season friendlies. A couple away from home will really test us. We travel to Sutton on a Tuesday night, and then we travel to Eastleigh. So they are big games when we get a good gauge of where we are.
And when the season actually does open, it's actually crammed full, isn't it? I know we start with FA Cup, but then there's a full league programme to follow, so it's going to be a real season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be tough, it's going to be different, but I'm sure we'll deal with the ups and downs we did last season, and we'll take what comes in our stride. Nothing can faze us, and we'll be ready for when that time comes.
Danny, thank you very much indeed.
Cheers, guys.